Welcome to Beginner Rock the Mat. This is your opener. This is mainly breath work. It is intended to center you, to bring you into your body, and more than anything, the more you connect with your breath, the more you'll connect with your practice. So it is important to come back to this time and again to really find that breath, and I think you'll feel the benefits. So go ahead and get comfortable on your back. Bend your knees, plant your feet. I like to let my knees just drop into each other here so that I can really relax. Then we'll just rest the hands over the rib cage. Take a big breath in, a deep sigh out the mouth, and then we'll seal the lips, bringing our focus to nasal breathing. So taking a big breath in through the nose, and a deep exhale out the nose. Just connecting with this nasal breathing and maybe creating a little heat or vibration in the back of your throat as you exhale. Take one more breath here. And as you exhale, allow your palms to drift down to the outside of your rib cage. And we'll bring our attention to our ribs as we breathe. So we still inhale through the nose. And as that happens, you're trying to laterally expand your rib cage. So open side to side. Maybe push your hands wider. And then as you exhale, like you're buttoning a corset around your rib cage, the ribs draw in towards your waist. Inhale, expand open. Exhale, contract in. Let's take 2 more deep breaths here into the rib cage. And with your last exhale, the ribs draw in and your palms are going to glide over your belly, making a diamond shape, so connecting your thumbs and pointer fingers. Rest your thumbs over your belly button and aim your fingers down towards your pubic bone. So we're still breathing into our lungs, but we're bringing the attention now to our belly or our diaphragm. So now as you inhale, I want you to think about expanding your belly as much as possible. And then as you exhale, push the air out and your abdominal wall contracts. So inhale, think of your belly like a balloon inflating. Exhale, let it go. Push all the air out. Again, breathe in and out. Feeling your belly rise and fall beneath your hands. Let's take one more deep breath here. Inhale, expand the belly. Exhale, release. Now we're going to continue breathing into our belly, but we're now bringing our attention to our pelvis for a pelvic rock. So hands stay over your belly. As you inhale, expanding your abdominal wall, you're going to roll your hips forward. So you can see I'm exaggerating this natural curve of my low back, kind of sticking my butt out into the mat. Now as I exhale, I'm going to draw my navel down and in, imprinting my spine. So I'm closing that space, and maybe you feel your cheeks lift a little bit off the mat. So with your inhale, expand, let your hips rock forward. With your exhale, draw your navel in, roll back. So we're bringing some awareness to the pelvis. We're waking up those muscles around your sacral and lumbar vertebrae in your low back. And we're guiding this movement with our breath. The inhale spills the pelvis forward. The exhale contracts and draws it back. One more time. And now with your inhale breath, allow your pelvis just to return to its natural resting position. So you should have a small curve beneath your low back. If your knees are connected, we're going to separate them and become parallel. Let's bring our hands back to our belly here, and we're going to do some hip folds. So when I say hip folds, that means we're folding at the crease of the hip. You could also think of it as a toe tap. So with the hands over the belly, inhale, press down into your left foot. With your exhale, pull your belly down, fold your hip, bring your right knee up. With your inhale, unfold, tap your right toe forward. Exhale, belly draws down to pull the knee back. Inhale, belly expands to open the hip, tap the toe. Exhale, pull it back. And we're trying to maintain the shape of our back, so no more pelvic rock here. One more time. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Inhale, your right foot finds the mat. Press down. Exhale. Left hip fold. Inhale, unfold. Left toe taps. Exhale, retract. We have 4, 3. Belly draws down to pull the leg up. I want your abdominal wall to move first. When the leg moves and comes back, and then we'll replace that foot. Now, let's interlace our fingers, and you're going to rest them down towards the creases of your hips here for rib cage arms. So take an inhale. As you exhale, drop your belly and your ribs towards the mat. Drag your knuckles up towards the ceiling. Inhale, allow your ribs to open as your hands reach overhead. Now exhale, belly moves first. Draw your ribs to the mat, reach your arms up. Inhale forward. Again, exhale. Ribs down, knuckles up. Inhale, expand as the arms reach back. Exhale, draw up over the chest. Inhale, reach to the thighs. 3 more times. So the exhale picks the arms up to the ceiling. The inhale reaches. Exhale picks the arms up. Inhale reaches. For 2. And last one. And reach it forward. Let go of the hands. Pull your knees into your chest. Give them a good rock side to side. And then we are going to grab the back of the legs and rock her up. Now, if that doesn't feel good, or if you're not there yet, from the bottom, you're just going to turn to the side and come up. We come up to our seat. We're going to flip over to face our mat for a little bit of quadruped breathing. So we're going to stack shoulders over wrists, hips over knees, and we're trying to find that same neutral spine. So careful that your head's not dropping, not sticking your butt out. Lengthen your spine, look down between your fingertips, and then we're going to bring that breath back into our belly for a cat-cow. So inhale, arch your back, look forward, cow stretch. Now exhale, pull your belly button towards your spine, push your hands and shins down, and you round your back, tailbone curls under. Inhale, arch and look forward. Exhale, round and look in. For 3. And you can kind of feel like this is your pelvic rock, but we are continuing it through the entire spine, all the way to the head. One more time, arch, look forward, round, look in, and inhale, come back to neutral. Now, our final breathing exercise here is quadruped belly breathing. So we're taking the spinal movement away and just trying to move our abdominal wall. So as I inhale, I'm trying to allow my abdominals to spill forward towards the mat. And it kind of feels like you're just letting your gut hang out, and that's what we want. And then pull it up and in. And we're trying to do this without changing the low back here, right? So we're keeping a neutral spine, breathing into the belly and lifting it up and in. And this can be really challenging because we're so used to not letting our gut go. I want you to let it go, let it expand, and then pull it up and in. 2 more big breaths here. Now release that. Just return to your normal breathing. You can shake your hips a little bit side to side. Bring your big toes together. Take your knees as wide as the mat and sit your hips back into a child's pose, letting your chest drop through. And just breathe into those back ribs. Take one more deep breath. As you exhale, let your hips drop down towards your feet. Pull your abdominals in, roll it up to stack your spine, and roll the shoulders down.